There's a lot to say about personalities. We've got personality traits, personality types, and personality tests. And back in 1959, there was even a catchy tune called Personality. And now we've got Dr. Christopher Baldt joining us to talk about just that, personalities, when it comes to our horses.
You know, it's really interesting. The more you hang around horses and you spend time with them, you realize they've got some distinct personalities. You know, there are some horses that are very social. There are some horses that are very aloof. There are some horses that are very fearful, and there's some that are just challenging. So when you think about a horse that's very social, likes to spend time with people, likes to spend time with other people. But we're also going to find a horse that is going to be one that knocks everything over in the barn because they're very curious, knocks things off the shelves, is always pulling at the different things hanging on the tack and stuff hanging by the door. So these horses are friendly, but sometimes you say it's just too much going on. So they're usually lovely and safe to be around. The second one is the aloof one. You know, the horse that doesn't really want to interact with you, that it just is there, it's keeping an eye on you, and it just wants to do its own business. However, they can be brought to you and they can actually become nice horses. There's another one that's called a fearful aloof, and they're the ones as you approach them, they might turn, retreat, they might also strike out because they're afraid of what's going on. I think the most serious one would be the fearful horse. We don't always know what horses think or what their memory is like, but oftentimes you're going to see a horse that's had maybe some sort of negative experience. So they will tend to run. They become aggressive when they're cornered or when they're put in a position where they have to do what's called fight or flight. The last one is the challenging horse. And so the challenging horses seem to make you struggle every bit when you're putting the harness on, when you're putting the bits or the halters on, or when you're trying to ask them to do something. They just are going to become very challenging. The other one would be like an aggressive challenging, where this horse will be so willful, he'll push past you, he'll do whatever he wants to do. So he himself can also be somewhat we've got to be careful being around him. My favorite is probably the social horse, the one that loves everybody, the one that wants to be in the crowd, the one that is always hamming it up for the pictures. You've seen them in the barn, they're wonderful to be around. The least favorite would probably be the ones that are fearful. But with good, gentle kindness, these horses can turn around and can be just wonderful. So we just got to spend more time reinforcing them in a positive manner as opposed to a negative manner. And oftentimes you can then begin to make some small changes in their personality, make them safer and more fun to be around.
Thanks, Dr. Baldt. We always love when you visit the Post Time Show to talk horses. And to see more Dr. Baldt features, and there are so many fun and educational ones he's done for us, you can check him out on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Posttime Show. And of course, if you would like to reach out to Dr. Baldt directly, just log on to his website at drbaldt.com.